Across the country, egg prices are surging as farmers deal with the latest outbreak of bird flu. It's leading some to consider raising their own chickens.
NBC6's Hunter Trombetta joins us now, sharing a closer look at whether it's really worth it before you spend all the money. Hunter?
That's right, Dan and Jackie. While we may never be able to answer the question of which came first, the chicken or the egg, I can at least help to answer a question that has been on a lot of people's minds lately. Is keeping your own chickens for eggs worth it? Korey and Jesse first started homesteading during the pandemic.
If we can't access the grocery store, we're able to still provide for ourselves, our family, our neighbors, and things like that. So that led us into getting chickens, producing our own eggs.
But now it is the bird flu's impact on farmers that is causing some to consider keeping their own chicken.
People have been asking questions about, raising chickens for eggs at home since the price of eggs has gone up considerably in the last few months.
You may think that keeping your own chickens might mean eating eggs for less, but between making sure they have a place to come home to roost and keeping them fed, the numbers may surprise you.
There's lots of ups and downs, it's definitely a commitment.
First thing to know is that chickens lay roughly 300 eggs a year, which is also what the average American eats in a year. So make sure you do count your chickens before they hatch.
Realistically, you would need about one laying chicken per member of your household. You would expect to spend maybe anywhere from $300 to $500 or more for a coop that would hold 3 to 5 chickens.
And even if you went out and bought chicks today, it would take time before you could start making omelets.
You would have about 4 months from the time you started raising the chickens till you got your first egg.
Which is about as long as experts say will take for prices to stabilize anyway as farmers replenish their chicken population. And after buying your chickens and a coop, the experts say cost per egg may make you miss grocery store prices.
If you averaged it out over 5 chickens over 5 years, depending on the feed that you purchase, you're going to spend somewhere between, $5 to $7 a dozen for the eggs that you produce at home.
So while it is definitely reasonable to raise chickens as a hobby or so you feel more comfortable about where your food is coming from, don't expect it to help out your budget.
Definitely do your research. You need to put in that work. You need to educate yourself. You need to be prepared, because raising a chick or a chicken from a chick is very difficult. They need heat source. They need extra guidance. They need extra love and care.
And of course, all of that really depends on whether or not you are even allowed to have chickens on your property where you live. Generally, it is allowed outside of city limits, but for example, in Texarkana, Texas, you are only allowed to have 10 chickens per acre, and also pretty much everywhere, having a rooster up at the crack of dawn crowing is going to be against noise ordinances. Reporting live in Texarkana, Hunter Trombetta, NBC6 News.
All right, you made up my mind. I'll stick with Kroger.
Excellent report, though, Hunter.
Oh.